Now, most Pokemon challenge runs, you can't use items in battle. Well, today, we're here to take it to the logical extreme end and say I can't use any items at all. That means I can't use Pokeballs, healing items, hold items, teach my Pokemon TMs, you get the gist. The only items I'll be allowed to use are the ones that lock progression, so I can still have Pokemon HMs, but I won't be allowed to use them in battle. Shout out to Joe, gave me this challenge idea. I'll be doing this with Pokemon Black, and now, let's get this started. Now, the starter choice is very important. I can't catch Pokemon, so my choice has to be well thought out. I'm going with the otter. And now this walking Christmas tree wants to fight me, but he has a cat. And if you learned anything from real life, drowning cats are a very easy way to get rid of them. And now we're fighting Bianca, and just like the walking Christmas tree, I just spam water gun at one. I even got a critical water gun on that Tepig. That thing is super dead. And this lady's giving me a free Pansear, which I can't evolve because he uses a Firestone. You know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Yet. And I'll call you Salsa. And now we're fighting another rival, because this is Pokemon Black and White. First up is Charon Snivy. Salsa's Incinerate 2-shots it, and he also has a cat just like the walking Christmas tree. And just like drowning, setting cats on fire is a really good way to get rid of them. And now it's time to fight the first gym leader, Silent. And first up is Lillipup, and I would make an animation about drowning like I did with the cat, but here's the thing. I like dogs more than cats, so I'm not going to do that. I take out Lillipup with a couple water guns from Auto. Out comes his Pansage, Auto goes down, so then Salsa, critical Incinerate 1-shots it. And now we've beaten the first gym leader, got the badge, I have something very important to show you. Now here's the thing, there are 4 Pokemon you can get without using any items in this game, but you know what, I want to make this challenge a bit more interesting, take advantage of old Wi-Fi events through completely legal means. The first Pokemon you can get is Cubchoo, which is a weird one. Like, there's nothing special about this. Literally in the Cerebi, it just says it's kind of rare and hard to find, so they gave it out. But you know what, hey, I'll take free Pokemon in this challenge. Now we're fighting Charon again, because Black and White loves their rival fights. Like, Jesus Christ, too many of them. Anyway, Snivy, Icy Wind 2-shots, and now comes his cat. Let's see, I've drowned it, set it on fire, and now I've completely frozen the cat. You know, Charon, considering everything I've done to that cat in the past 2 minutes of this video, I'm starting to think Team Plasma has a point. And speaking of Team Plasma, we're fighting N again, and honestly, Coach through his entire team, so let's talk about what I really want to say. So here's how Charon joined Team Plasma. Before one of the sages in the cold storage, he basically got groomed into joining them, and then him and Black traded insults at the Pokemon League. It was pretty funny. But enough of the Pokemon manga, Otto's evolving. And just like that, its nickname no longer makes sense, but at least it's in the coolest stage of its evolution. And now we're fighting Lenore, the second gym leader. First up is our Herdier with Salsa. And here's the thing about Salsa mixed by the elemental monkeys. It learns Yawn by level, so I can put our Herdier to sleep. So swap out to Auto, take out a couple Razor Shells. Out comes our Watchog. Same thing, send out Salsa, put to sleep with Yawn, as I can put to sleep with Hypnosis, funny enough. So now back out to get a couple Razor Shells. How's it feel, Lenore? This time you got sleep hacked. You know what? I feel like after that complete domination of one of the hardest gym leaders in Black and White, I feel like we earned ourselves another Wi-Fi event Pokemon. And the mystery event was a random egg. Okay. Bianca, I can't think of a more worthless item for this challenge. And the egg's already hatching. I didn't expect it to be this fast. Damn it, I got a Pedo. I could have gotten an Axew. I'll call you Apathy, because that's how I feel about getting you. Because it's not as bad as getting the Pansage, but god damn, an Axew would have been great. And would you look at that? Apathy's evolving, maybe in a way to earn my love. I mean, you're fighting a losing game here, Apathy, especially since I can't teach you Return. You're practically worthless. And now it's time to fight the third gym leader, Berg, the bug-type gym leader. And well, Salsa, enjoy this. This is your peak. First up is his Whirlpeed. Couple Flame Bursts, take it out. Out comes his Dwebble, send out Auto Razor Shell 1-shots, and lets him just leave Annie. Salsa torched that thing alive. And with that relatively easy gym victory, I want to take advantage of the last Wi-Fi event. Well, this is the last one mostly because every other event has a Pokemon level 50 or up or all legendaries, so you know, I'm not going to use those. And the last Wi-Fi Pokemon is a Scraggy. It's rare for some ashes in the anime, but unfortunately, it doesn't know Focus Blast. But it does come with high jump kick, though. And Scraggy immediately earns its place in the team by completely sweeping Bianca's entire team. It was a massacre. High jump kick one-shot all of her Pokemon, and Muna went down to like a +3 feint attack. That thing got destroyed. And now Charon wants to fight. First up is P-Dove. Cubchoo's Icy Wind 1-shots it. Then he sends out Servine. Charon, aren't you the smart one? Why sending out your grass type against an ice type Pokemon? Anyway, immediately misses Elite Trainer like a scrub. 2 Icy Winds, take it out. Out comes his Pampa. I thought, you know what? I'll give Apathy a chance. And he immediately misses his Air Cutter. You see, Apathy? This is why no one loves Tranquil. I bet you take out the Pampa, but Light comes out, takes out with a Pursuit. Couldn't be me. Send out Auto, finished up a couple Razor Shells. And now Ed wants to fight after declaring he's leader of Team Plasma, and Scraggy sweeps through his entire team. Seriously, them giving away a free Adamant Moxie Scraggy that has high jump kick early is extremely overpowered. I'm not complaining, though. You know what I can't complain about, though? Elisa in Black and White. She's off with their Emolga. I lead off with Salsa. She spans Vulture between the 2 Emolgas. I use Flame Burst to do some damage to it. Salsa goes down. Send out Ada. Take a Vulture. I go for a Razor Shell. Drop her Emolga's defense. She heals. I go for another Razor Shell. Drop her Emolga's defense. She heals again. And I to get out with the Razor Shell. Out comes our Emolga, finishes off Auto with the Volt Switch. Out comes Zeb Strike. I send out Scraggy as she Volt Switches to Emolga. Hit with the payback. Emolga takes out Scraggy with an Aerial Ace. Then I send out Apathy. Take it out with the Quick Attack, but then I get paralyzed. She sends out Zeb Strike, easily dispose of Apathy and Cubchoo with the Volt Switch, critting the latter.
I'm in favor of execution. Maybe our entire team needs to be executed after tonight.
And now I'm back, 2 levels higher and ready for round 2. And this time, Scraggy destroys her entire team. Her first Emolga goes for Pursuit for some reason. I don't know why. I guess she took her stupid pills. Payback one-shots. Out comes her other Emolga. I take an Aerial Ace. Payback one-shots it. Last up to Zebra. Goes for Spark. I take it out in 1 high jump kick. Well, that was a completely different battle than the first round. Congratulations, Elisa. You're the first gym leader in, like, probably the better half of a year now that's actually beating me in one of these challenges. I don't know what it says about me or the challenges I do. They're not really challenging. But you know, it's all about fun here. Thank you for the 4th badge, and now Charon's gonna want a cock measuring contest again, isn't he? And yep, would you look at that, Charon wants to fight. It's almost like this game is 15 years old. I've been playing this since I was a kid. Anyway, first up is his live part. He's me with a fake out in a tournament, then revenge from auto one-shots. Out comes the Servon. I say, you know what, Apathy's a perfect fight for you. And then it took 3 air cutters for me to defeat it. Look, normally I'm on a Pheasant Defender, but oh my god, Tranquil sucks. And I can't teach you return for damage. This is all shitty. Anyway, Apathy eventually does take out the Servine, though. Out comes his Elemental Monkey. I throw out Auto, take it out with the Revenge and Razor Shell. Last up is his Tranquil. He gets the crit air cutter. That bastard. Then a couple Razor Shells take that out, too. You know what's one of the worst things about this challenge? I can get Skulled this early. I say early in quotation because, you know, before the 5th gym, but for Skull, this is pretty early, you know? But no, it's such a great move, and I can teach it to any of my Pokemon. This is the second worst thing about this challenge. The first is yet to come. And now it's time to fight the 5th gym leader, Clay. He leads off a Crocodile of Auto. He goes for Swagger, and that's the archetype of his own demise. Auto's Razor Shell one-shots all of his Pokemon after because of the attack boost from it. Well, 5th badge and an easy-ass battle. What more can I say about this? Time to go beat up Bianca again. And just like the last Bianca fight, Scraggy completely destroys Bianca. Yeah, Scraggy with Moxie. What can I say, folks? Funny enough, her Pignite gets on a takedown recoil, so I don't get the Moxie boost, and I can't one-shot her Mushana. Clever girl. I mean, it didn't save her, but hey, it's still a good play. Oh, you're evolving. And you're this thing now. You know what's the best part about this challenge that I haven't shown y'all yet? I'm not allowed to use any repels. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot this end fight was here. It's easily the most forgettable because besides the final one, the one on the boss city is the hardest, and this one's arguably one of the easiest. And yeah, I completely swept him. Otto took out his Boulder with a couple water pulses, Jolt took a Rich Shell and Aqua Jet, Clink a Revenge, and his Ferocity, I used Salsa to get out 1 Flame Burst. Okay, and I'll see you at the league. And now we're in Mastralton City, where most importantly, the move deleter is here. I can finally get cut off of Salsa, so it's slightly more useful. And the other important thing in Mastralton City is a gym battle with Skyla. First up's her Swoobat, Auto's Ridge Shells took it out. Next up's her Unpheasant. A couple Ridge Shells took out, she heal stall with the thing. And I've got pretty low HP because of the Razor Wind plus Acrobatics from the Swoobat. Next up's her Swanda. She takes out Auto with an Air Slash. I send out Apathy because that's the highest attack stat. I mean, he's up there, his best move is Air Slash, but hey, it's something, I guess. And Apathy actually won this fight. The first Air Slash did good damage, second one crit, and the third one took it out. Alright, Apathy, you did good for yourself. I gotta say, this gym battle went surprisingly well. I thought it was gonna be way harder because Cubchoo ain't fully evolved yet, and these are its stats. And Scraggy's weak to it, and everything else was just kind of a meh matchup. But you know what? We did good. And it gets even better because now Auto's evolving to its final form. Not as cool as Doo-Wop. You know what? I'll take the stat upgrade anytime. And to bring my mood down, Terran wants to fight me again. For some reason, Unpheasant with Cubchoo. He spams attack like a bitch and air slashes. Only still Cubchoo, but thankfully took out a couple icy winds. Okay, Cubchoo, you really need to evolve soon. Out comes the Servine, send out Apathy. Surprisingly, outspeeds get on 2 air slashes. Okay, out comes the Simipour, takes me down a couple Scalds. I send an Auto, finish with an Aqua Jet. Let's up his Liper, I finish with a Razor Shell and an Aqua Jet combo. Alder, being a cheeky little perv, he is watching me and Charon Bell, but you know what? He uses the Search Shell, which is used for one thing. I can use Surf to serve across Route 17, and in order to get to this house right here, this man will give me a Pokemon egg. Yep, I went halfway across the region without Fly to use Surf twice to get an egg. And the egg hatches into a beautiful Larvesta. Ain't it cute? And yes, I know it's level 59. Its stat sucks, but hey, it's better than Pansear still. And I'll call you Varman. And the good things just keep coming, because now Cubchoo's evolving. Fucking finally. And now it has crotch fur. Okay, I promise, this is the last evolution for now. Now Scraggy wants to turn in the hot seat. And now it's officially circumcised. And after all the evolutions, 10th to fight 7th gym leader, Bryson! And Scrafty sweeps through his entire team with a high jump kick. Well, what a debut battle. Okay, let's be honest. Who didn't see a complete sweep of Bryson coming? He's an Ice-type gym leader, 7th gym leader, plenty of time to catch Ice-type's weaknesses. And now for the very best part of this run. I have to go all the way back to Twist Mountain and Chargestone Cave to get the Nacrene in Route 4. That's gonna be fun for me. After all that bullshit, it's time to fight Bianca again for the final time, and Scrafty completely sweeped her team yet again. The only difference is this time I had Salsa put us down to sleep with Bianca so I get a safe switch. That's it. That's all Salsa's good for nowadays, putting Pokemon to sleep. So Bianca, what did we learn today? Scrafty with Moxie obliterates your entire team. And now it's time for the 8th and final gym leader. Jump against the Direct-type gym leader, Drayden, and predictably, Beartick sweeps his entire team with Icicle Crash. It don't even take damage because its Fracture and Hatch are faster than me to use Dragon Dance. So yeah, quite an anticlimactic ending. Alright, 8th and final gym match acquired. Now all left is Charon in the Elite Four. Oh boy. Do you regret setting out on your journey? Yes. And now it's time for the final Charon fight. First up is on Pheasant, lead off with Beartick, Icicle Crash, one-shots it. Thinks it's superior. He does that every time. Since I was Grass type against my Ice type, like what is in his coding that does that? Anyway, he coils up. I take it out a couple Icicle Crashes. Out comes Swimming Pool, takes out Beartick with that. I send out Scrafty, finish with a high jump kick. Lots up his Liepard, and yeah, I kicked the shit out of that cat. Here we are, the Pokemon League. The hardest part of this challenge, 4 battles back to back to back where I can't heal at all. Let's do this. The first week I'm going to be facing is Marshall. In my opinion, the hardest one. First, I'm just thoroughly off with Apathy. I minus his attack to 4 with Feather Dance, so I took it out with a couple Air Slashes, barely taking any damage at all. Next up is Sock. I used Air Slash, I flinch it, another one takes it out. Alright, Apathy, good job. Next up is Conkeldurr. I take it to -6 with Feather Dance. I roost up any damage I took a couple Air Slashes. Alright, last up is Mienshao. Same throw as the rest. Feather Dance, roost, a couple Air Slashes, take it out. Wow, Apathy, she killed it that fight. So the rest of the league is this easy. Next week, we're going to be facing is Grimsy, the Dark-type trainer. First up is Scrafty, I lead off with Apathy. Hit it with the Feather Dance, then I roost, to get out a couple Air Slashes. Out comes his Crocodile. I hit it with the Feather Dance. He goes for Foul Play. Clever move. Then I send out Auto, take a Foul Play, Earthquake, do a lot of damage to him, but Aqua Tail one-shots it. Out comes Bisharp. Auto takes a Night Slash to Red HP Revenge, one-shots it. Unfortunately, Auto is basically out of commission for the rest of the Elite Four, but I wanted to keep it as a sack-off move, swap it to Apathy for his Liepard. Roost, Feather Dance, couple Air Slashes, take it out. Now on to the next member. The next super member faces Caitlyn, who was much simpler than the other two. First up was her Reuniclus, misses Focus Plus, take out a couple crunches. Out comes her Sigilyph, she does massive damage with the Air Slash, to take out 1 payback. And then her Gothitelle and her Musharda both got one shot by Crunch. Now on to the final member. And the final group member is Chantel, the Ghost-type trainer. First up was her Cofagrigus, so it was Salsa to do some damage with Crunch, but then it goes down because it's a fucking Pansear in the Elite Four. Next up, send out Scrap to finish with a Crunch, but I lose Moxie, I don't get the boost. Out comes Gold, with a Crunch, it goes for a Curse for some reason, it takes itself out. Okay then, out comes Chandelure, misses his Fire Blast, I go for Crunch and I one-shot, but then Scratchy goes down to Curse damage. Last up is her Jellicent. I have nothing for this, I send out Apathy to do some Air Slash damage, but Apathy goes down a couple Surfs, then I send out Beartick out a couple Icicle Crashes. Now here's the best thing about this Elite Four run. Since Nth beats Alder and takes over the Elite Four, he spawns his little castle, and in his castle, I can heal up before the final fight with this lady right here. Isn't this game wonderful? And this challenge is impossible, because I'm forced to catch Reshiram, meaning I have to use an item in battle, which means I have failed this challenge. I'm just kidding. There's a clause for story progression if I have to use an item, so we're all good. I just can't use this little Reshiram. Now let's kick N's ass. Here we are, the final end fight. Arguably the hardest fight in this run. Its first Pokemon is a legendary Zekrom. Lead off with Apathy, so I can use Feather Dance. I can survive a Fusion Bolt, go for another Feather Dance, so I have another one. Then I roost up the damage. I go for one last Feather Dance, I hit the -6 attack. Then I roost again. So about the Salsa. Salsa takes a Fusion Bolt, then I can get Impact, then uses Yawn. That's why I use Feather Dance so much. I go for Crunch, trying to get a defense drop, doesn't happen, Zekrom goes to sleep. I send out Beartick. I go for my first Icicle Crash. I miss. Next turn, Zekrom wakes up, but thanks to the Feather Dances, it does barely any damage to Beartick. Take out Zekrom a couple Icicle Crashes. Next up is Zoroark, but disguises Klinklang. I send out Salsa as a sack off, then I send out Scrafty, and misses his next Focus Blast, and one shot with Brick Break. Out comes Klinklang, goes for Metal Sound, Brick Break one-shots it. Out comes a Vanilla, sets up a Hail, and then gets one shot by Brick Break. Out comes his Archeops. So the Barm is a sack off, but its Flame Body ability activates burning the Archeops. This changes my strategy. Now I can send out Auto without worrying about taking much damage. I go for Aqua Tail and I finish it off. Last up is his Caracasa. Go for Revenge, do some damage. I swap out to Scrafty because I thought I was going to heal. He didn't. Then Brick Break finished him off. Holy shit, that was a fight. By the way, I just want to say the in-game clock is correct there where it says it's 2:40 and meaning it's the next day. I had to do so many attempts to beat N. Like that fight had to go perfectly. Here's hoping Gets Us here will be easier. I guess this was a hell of a lot easier. First up was this Kappa Greeks. It knows Toxic, so I had to play around it. I let Apathy get poisoned by Toxic, and then I send out Salsa so I can go for Yana as he goes for Toxic. And then when Kappa Greeks goes to sleep, I send out Scrafty out of the Crunch. But now Scrafty has Mummy. So I sack off Salsa against this Hydreigon, then I send Scrafty back out. I one-shot with High Jump Kick against his Focus Blast. And then now that I got Moxie again, I can Moxie sweep through his entire team with Scrafty. That was kind of anticlimactic compared to N. You know what? Normally in Black and White challenges, it ends you have to be in Getsus, but I want to take on Alder in the Elite Four rematches, because normally the idea of this challenge is you battle all the Elite Four, can't heal, that's battle the champion, you can't heal for that either. So you know what, we'll do that. Also, there's one more Pokemon we can get for that. On the Marvelous Bridge, I could buy this guy's Magikarp for $500. And I'm sorry, Salsa, you came in clutch more than I thought you would. Yawn was very powerful, but it's going to be replaced. I will call you Encore. And quite literally one battle later, Encore's already evolving. Black and White post-game's OP, y'all. And now, we're one evolution away from the team being fully evolved. Finally, Varmint is evolving. And now Varmint went from my weakest member to my strongest member. And yet, I still have 20 levels to grind. Oh boy.
Several days later.
First up for the 4 match is Marshall, and Apathy's back to make him her bitch. Beryllium gets destroyed by an Air Slash. His Sock takes an Air Slash, but then misses Stone Edge. Check out another Air Slash. Quick Counter comes out. I bring it to -6 with Feather Dance, and after Roosting to recover health, I use Air Slash, and I flinched it. Okay, those Feather Dances were basically useless. Then take out another one. His Mienshao comes out. I hit it with 2 Feather Dances after he uses Fake Out. Then I spammed Roost because he kept hitting high jump kicks like a bitch and doing decent damage despite me lowering his attack so much. Eventually, he went for Acrobatics when I roosted up, so I hit it with an Air Slash, and then he missed High Jump to take himself out. You deserve that. Next up is Throw. I brought to -4 Feather Dance. I took it out with a couple Air Slashes after I roosted when he healed his Throw with the Full Restore. Last up is his Toxic Rock. Took it out with 2 Air Slashes while he Venom Shocked me, doing a little damage. Well, that was easy. Now on to the next member. And the next member we're facing is Caitlyn, the Psychic-type trainer, and I completely destroy her with Varmint. You see, I have Varmint set up with 2 Quiver Dances, remove Charmus's 2 Hypnosises, and then I'll super charge team with either Bug Buzz or Heat Wave depending on the Pokemon. So yeah, she didn't even do any damage to me either, which is funny. So that was that. Now on to the next member. The next lead from we're facing is Grimsley, and weirdly enough, his fight was like a combination of Caitlyn and Marshall. First up was a Sharpedo, lead off with Apathy. I get to -6 with Feather Dances, and I roost up. And then I send out Varmint, which may seem crazy, but he gets burned from Flame Body, so I can set up 2 Quiver Dances safely, and I can sweep through his entire team. The only unfortunate thing now is Varmint's around half health because of the Sharpedo damage, plus a Fake Out from Lifer, but other than that, he didn't touch me. So I guess it was a good fight. Now on to the final member. And the final member is Chantel, who did the most damage to my team. First up was her Kappa Gregas. I lead off with Bear Tick, so I don't want my Scrafty or Gyarados to get burned by Will-O-Wisp, so I go for Icicle Crash, get a crit, she goes for Shadow Ball. She heals, I go for Icicle Crash, and then my next Icicle Crash flinches it, and I finish it out with the Brine. Out comes the Chandelure. I swap to Auto, take a powerful Fire Blast, and then a Shadow Ball, then I one-shot with Aqua Tail. But Auto was practically at death's door. It got burned from Flame Body, I was already in the red, so I decided to sack it off and strip him by hitting him with an Aqua Jet, and then I go down. I send out Bear Tick, finished off with Icicle Crash. Out comes her Golurk. She misses Hammer Arm, and I take it out with a critical Icicle Crash. Honestly, I think the crit actually really mattered there. Jones is next. I decided Bear Tick is no longer going to be useful for us this fight or the champion fight, so I lowered its speed with Icing before I go down a couple of Hydro Pumps. Send out Scrafty, I finish off with a Crunch, and our last Pokemon is Frostlass, who misses a Blizzard. I take it out with one final Crunch. And here we are, the final fight of the run with the champion, Alder. And if you noticed, I haven't used the newly acquired Encore through this entire fights in the Elite Four. Here's why. Look at Celegore's moveset. It can't hit Encore that hard. So at full health, I can set up 5 Dragon Dances and sweep through his entire team. I actually almost went down to Dragon's Rough Skin, but also I just want to say, that poor Volcarona. I probably had to think so hard it probably died. Alder lost another one, eh? Also, funny enough, his Vanillux, I missed Aqua Tail the first time, but he missed Blizzard, so it was all good. So yeah, that was the final fight of the run. A complete sweep. I gotta say, this run was a lot harder than I thought it would be, but it was also extremely fun. Like, it was a normal run for most of the game until I got to the Elite Four, and then it's like, oh god, I can't heal at all. But yeah, also, I complained about that first. Getting Apathy was actually a huge blessing, because without it, I probably couldn't have beaten an N at the level I did. I probably would have been way over leveled. And the team was also extremely fun to make. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, see future, all the bullshit, and I'll see y'all later. Peace, bitches!